Number 50, Clint Capella. See his stats right here. He had a great PR, especially in the regular season. In the playoffs, he was great against the Jazz, but he struggled against the Warriors. Capella doesn't have many ways to score offensively. He doesn't have a mid-range game, neither a three-point shot, but he's good at scoring close to the basket and taking the ball after an alley-oop pass. He specializes on defense, making himself one of the league's best protectors at the paint. But unlike some other bigs, Capella is an above-average perimeter defender. Number 49, Zach LaVine. You can see his stats right here. His plus minus. Now his per 36 minutes stats. He had also a pretty good PR. LaVine is a deadly scorer and has a variety of ways to score offensively. What he likes to do on offense is driving or shoot the three. But he has also a pretty solid mid-range game. Even though LaVine is so gifted offensively, I rank him at 49 because I don't think his defense matches with his offense. What I mean is that even though LaVine is a great offensive player, he's one of the worst defenders in my opinion in the league. He's not a very good perimeter defender, neither an inside defender. Sometimes it's like he doesn't even give the effort. I hope that he changes his approach because you can't be a top tier player without playing defense. James Harden. Number 48, Julius Randle. His stats right here. His per 36 minutes stats. Pretty good. Pretty good PR as well. Julius Randle is a pretty strong and physical guy that likes to post and score close to the basket. His mid-range game is average, just like his three-point shot. He's not that great of a passer, and his defense also, I think that's average as well. He also has great IQ and great shot selection and does harass his shots. Number 47, Eric Bledsoe. You will see his stats. His regular season stats are much better because he struggled in the series against the Raptors. Bledsoe is a strong and fast point guard. He's a pretty good passer and a pretty good scorer when he needs to score. He can shoot the three pretty good. His mid-range is average, but he's really good at driving and scoring tough shots close to the basket. He's also a great perimeter defender. Number 46, Chris Middleton. You see his stats. He was actually better in the playoffs than he was in the regular season. Chris was an all-star last year. What he does best is knocking down threes and playing great defense. He also has a pretty good mid-range game and he's also pretty solid inside. He's not the most physical guy, but he's okay at that category. Not something else to cover. He's a team first player. A player that you want to have to your team. But even though he's a guy that you want to have in your team, I definitely think he got overpaid this year. Number 45, Yusuf Nurkic. See his stats, his per 36 minute stats, great PAR as well. I think that Nurkic is probably the most underrated player in the league right now. What he does for the Blazers is so important to their team. He's a great passer, has great IQ for big man. He has a great mid-range game. He can't shoot threes though. He's also pretty solid inside. He's a great defender as well. And I personally recommend uh, watching analysis videos about the Blazers offense and how important is that guy to their team. You could just see that in the playoffs, in which against the series against the Warriors, the Blazers just couldn't defend the pick and roll. It was just unreal. Like, this guy is so important to their team. Number 44, Kyle Lowry. Great PR in the playoffs. Kyle won his first championship this year and was a huge part of their team. He led his team in plus minus, being ahead of their superstar player Kawhi Leonard. He is a great team first player with great IQ, can knock down 3-point shots when he needs to, and can also score in a variety of ways, but he has a great shot selection and he doesn't rush things. Kyle had been known for the last year as being a choker in the playoffs, but this year uh, by the way he played, he made those critics look silly because he played pretty good for the first time in his career because he was actually a choker, but he's a great player. Number 43, Kevin Love. Even though Kevin Love played just 22 games this year, he was pretty nice individually because his team sucked, but he's a great talent. I would like to see him on another team where they are contending. Kalo is a great player, as we all know it. Can knock down threes. He's an elite rebounder, but he's also pretty slow and can't play at a really high pace. Number 42, Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was actually awful in the series against the Rockets. He had an 8.9 PR that is absolute awful, but I still think he's a great player. He has a variety to score offensively, and I just don't think that it's appropriate to judge a player from just a bad series. He's a great individual player. I would like to see him with another great scorer, but I now remembered that the Jazz acquired Mike Longley, Mike Mike Conley. That is a great scorer and also a great passer. And a huge problem of the Jazz was like that they didn't have a great second scoring option. Their second best scorer was Rudy Gobert, that we all know him for his elite defense, but he's not a great scorer. So they will be so fun to watch next year, the Utah Jazz, because they will have another great scorer to help Mitchell uh, play better and take and make him be more efficient. Number 41, DeMarcus Cousins. Even though DeMarcus Cousins has always been a great talent, he had a rehab here for the Warriors, in which he didn't play as expected. But okay, that's he was coming out of an Achilles injury, so he couldn't do much. I would like to see him on another team where his role is bigger. This year he had some nice games, even though he didn't score that much. But uh, he played for the Warriors, meaning that he didn't get so many touches, and I would like to see him on another team in which he will be the first scoring option, to see if he still has it.